welcome to our first Panther News Nation of the spring semester. I'm Emery Grant.
And I'm Shreyas Chandagiri. Here's a look at what's going on around Principia. While other St. Louis schools have had multiple snow days by now, Principia had their first one of the season on Monday. Mark, Sean, and Azuche bring us opinions on snow days.
Last week, temperatures dipped below zero to the negatives. Snow fell and everything was iced up. It seemed like a perfect condition for a snow day.
What's your opinion on snow days?
Dude, if there's snow on the ground, ice on the roads, and if other schools are closing down, just close down.
I feel like we definitely need snow days for sure. Especially like considering like just walking up to school today, I slipped twice.
I love snow days. They're fantastic.
They're great. Yeah, can't beat them.
Yeah, I kind of think it's kind of stupid that we did it, because literally like every other school did.
Yeah, I think we should have a snow day today.
No, I think that every day in school is incredibly valuable and that each of us need to pursue our educations and should not be stopped by snow.
No.
Why?
I prefer to be in school.
Would I love to stay in my bed for a snow day? Absolutely. That's why I asked to be taken off the snow day committee, because I would always vote yes. But we also do have to keep in mind that just having a day off because there's a bit of snow outside doesn't always work.
Mrs. Dry weighed in that Principia has a system to decide on snow days.
We look at road conditions. We always tune into the news or what other schools are doing in the area. So there are a lot of factors. It's not just us and our immediate community. We look at what, as I said, other schools are doing, private and public. We look at the conditions of the road, the weather forecast, MoDOT.
We trust the administration continues to make the best decisions for the school. This is Mark, Sean, and Azuche reporting for PNN.
This year, the girls and boys basketball teams have been working hard and experiencing success. Last month, Derek and I talked to Coach Blossom to find out more about expectations for this season.
Before Christmas break, boys basketball is already off to a strong start. Coach Blossom shares with us more about his strategy and what to expect for the rest of this season.
We try to get better each and every drill, then each day, then each week, each month, and we try to be at our best in mid-February. The big difference this year is we got bumped up from Class 2 to Class 4, so Vashon, Father Tolton, John Burroughs, some of the best teams in the state are in our class, so that'll be a challenge, but I think our kids are excited about it and we're looking forward to it. We've added a new offense this year that the kids are kind of, they're getting better at and just being tougher. I mean, last year we had a lot of games where we didn't have to be at our best to win. This year, almost every game we play, we'll have to play really well to win. And I think that'll help us. We really don't worry so much about our opponents. We want our kids to get better each and every day and push each other. And I've been blessed. We have 12 great kids in our program this year, both on and off the court. And they're a real pleasure to coach, and they've gotten better already.
It's safe to say that after break, the boys have kept the momentum going. Make sure to keep up the support as they approach the final stretch of the season. This is Derek and Emery for PNN.
We'll bring you more basketball highlights as the season goes on.
Last week, the middle school was very busy working on Disney's production, Newsies Junior. Zawadi, Daniela, and Lydia took us around for a behind-the-scenes look.
Last Thursday, the middle school performed their annual play. We took a look at how they pulled it all together in 1 week.
So the play in middle school this year is Newsies Junior. And it's a Disney production, takes place around the 1900s. The Newsies are people who are selling the newspapers and they're going on strike, and then the results of that, and it has a happy ending.
My role was Jack Kelly, who was like the leader of the Newsies. It was hard. You had to be like all in.
We have just a little over a week to put on this play, and so it really takes a big team of people.
Everybody was so positive, and it was so fun to like work with everyone because there was just like a lot of support, and it was just such a good vibe.
There's sets and props, there's painting, there's tech, which includes the lighting and all the sound. There's the costume committee, and there's the marketing.
They were the ones that kind of made it come to life.
And then, of course, there's the cast. Everyone in middle school is involved in some way.
Once again, we're blown away by their performance. This is Lydia, Daniela, and Zawadi reporting for PNN.
Up next, we can look forward to the Addams Family production.
Last semester, we had yet another successful Impact Challenge. As Issa and Skylar report, they keep getting better each year.
The Impact Challenge is student action for sustainability. It brings students together to affect change towards the Sustainable Development Goals. It puts students in the seat of being change agents. It allows students to learn about a particular challenge that's facing our planet or locally, more regionally, and then work to affect change towards that.
The Impact Challenge is important because it really makes us get out of ourselves and the ideas we have or our little bubble and go out and see how other people are living and how we can be better people for the communities that we are in.
Principia values authentic opportunities, giving students the opportunity to gain meaningful understanding of how things work and how they fit into, how we all fit into our world.
The Impact Challenge includes student projects from a variety of ages and panels of guest experts to improve community action for sustainability.
We had over 25 experts from organizations around the St. Louis area that are supporting us, and it's really been a powerful opportunity. We've got people from all different sectors that are joining us. We have people from the organizations that we worked with this year. So we have people from Seed St. Louis, we have people from Perennial, we have folks from the World Bird Sanctuary. So that's just a few. There's a lot of different organizations that are represented. And what I love about that is we've been able to bring in so many different experts that showcase the diversity and the breadth of the Sustainable Development Goals. We want students to feel like they can make a difference.
This is Skylar and Issa for PNN.
And back by popular demand, here's Principia's weather, Josh, Michael, and Holland.
Good afternoon, Panther News Nation. Whether you missed it or whether you hated it, Principia's local weather channel is back and better than ever, hoping to bring you the most accurate weather reports here in the St. Louis area and internationally, all covered in this week's forecast. I'm your host, Holland Thomas, whose only job is to read off of dialogue my colleague is feeding me, point to stuff, and act like I know what I'm talking about. Now, if you take a look, today is partly cloudy, not with a chance of meatballs, but with a high of 32 and a low of 14. As for Friday, you might want to hang on to something if you weigh anything below a feather, because the wind is cranking up to a gusty 14 miles per hour with highs of 20 and lows of 11. Saturday through Monday, the conditions remain relatively the same, but for Tuesday and Wednesday, cross your fingers, knock on wood, or grab yourself a Science and Health, because there's a chance for rain/snow showers on both days with highs of 41 and lows of 33, which also means it most likely won't stick. But let's hope it does for my case, because I have 2 quizzes on those days, so let's have a little bit of faith. That's what's going on in St. Louis. Now, I'll pass it on to our international reporter, Michael Sadamba, who's in Sydney, Australia, experiencing some conditions.
Guess what? I'm coming to you live from soggy Sydney. It's been raining cats and dogs all week long, and my furry friends and I are feeling like we're swimming in a giant bowl of soup. This brings back memories from my 3rd grade water park experience, and let me tell you, it's not the kind of flashback I was hoping for. Unfortunately, the weather forecast is predicting more of the same, so I guess I'll be investing in some fancy rain gear and a good pair of galoshes. Does anyone know how to build an ark? So this is it for this week's weather. See you next time!
PNN has upped its game this year with social media. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and TikTok for quick snapshots of what's happening around Principia. You can find us at PNN. That's all from us here at PNN.
Thanks for joining us and make it a great week.